everybody, it's Marcia, also known as Teach Me to Dance Again. Okay, I got myself dressed, but I let my hair stay the way it was when I woke up. So this is what we're starting with, and I will show a picture of like a before and after, so you can see that I really had a major problem with my hair, which is why in many of my photo shoots I was using a wig. Sometimes we use wigs for a look, and sometimes we use wigs because our hair needs help and we can't do much with it. You know, you can't really wigs for a look, and sometimes we use wigs because our hair needs help and we can't do much with it. You know, you can't really, there aren't many styles that you can do. So this is some oil that I'm using, a recycled bottle, but the oil in the bottle is homemade. And this oil is probably one of the reasons why my hair recovered. So I'm sharing with you what I do. People are always asking me how I this and how I that, and this is part of my middle age series. I'm 52, and this is part 2. When I come back on, this is mane and tail, but this is Herbal Grow mane and tail. I don't know, can you see? Okay, so this is the Herbal Grow, and I don't know, I think this actually does better for my hair. Everybody's hair is different, so let's face the reality, everyone's hair is different. Okay, so I'm doing this without any water. I have a fine tooth comb, and I start with the larger side and I comb it. I mean, people ask me what I do to my hair, and I'm like, I comb and brush it. That's about it. I'm gonna have to part this so that I can really comb in the middle, because the comb is not really getting all the little tangles out from the middle to work with. And I'll come back later with some other styles that I like to try. This whole front area was so thin, there was just no way I was going to be able to make a style with it. I just didn't have to be able to make a style with it. I just didn't have enough hair. I was just grateful I had any hair. But the priority is getting tangles out. I have so much hair though. That's why I didn't have this much hair since, I don't know, probably I was a teenager. My hair, things like birth control, things like the dieting, working out a lot. If you work out a lot, it's gonna affect your hair. You have to, you know, and I was taking supplements, so that's probably why I still had hair. Who knows if I didn't know to like at least supplement and take vitamins and stuff. You know, my hair was in bad shape, even taking vitamins, even doing Keranique. I spent a lot of money on Keranique, and Keranique helped it, but my hair was like just uneven and weird. Sometimes I just wear my hair like this, and I might have to go with that right now because I'm in a big hurry, and I can come back on later and we'll change my hairdo. But that's what it is for now, guys. 2 buns. Okay, I'll be back with another style. Just like that. All done. I opted for 2 braids. One braid is traveling across to the other braid, and the second braid is coiled around into a bun. So that's the look I'm gonna go for. I didn't really want to have the 2 bops on either side, even though I would on another day, but I thought my outfit was already fun, so I didn't need to have like extra fun going on up here. So I calmed it down. I calmed down the fun by taking one bop down and traveling it across. So we started off with 2 quick bippy bops on the side. I don't know what else to call them. There's twisted buns, coiled buns. But anyway, that's it, guys. I'll share some photos of some of my other styles that I've been able to do since I have been doing so well with restoring my hair. So don't give up. Here's my message. Don't give up just because someone says there's no hope, there's no chance for change. You should always try. If I had listened to my doctor who said that the condition of my hair was only due to aging, like I said in my first video, I would have made no effort at all. I would have lost hope. I would have maybe even exacerbated the problem by giving up. When you give up, you stop doing things to affect change, and you might even be doing things to make the condition worse. But I didn't give up. I didn't stop hoping that I could recover, that my hair could be better. My goal was to make my hair the best that it could be, and I got results that I never imagined were possible. I'm 52 years old. My doctor said the condition of my hair was due to changes caused by aging. But a lot of those changes, maybe there were some changes due to aging, like having the silver highlights coming in all over the place, and that can contribute to hair thinning. You know, that makes sense that there will be shedding of the old hair and the growth of the new silver highlights coming in, and then there's that transition period, and you know, there are some texture changes. I noticed that my silver highlights are a bit straighter than my original hair. So change is okay. I can accept change, but what I couldn't accept was defeat, that there was a problem that couldn't be solved. I knew in the core of my being that there was a problem contributing to the condition of my hair. So I continued to search for what the problem was. I made myself an entire experiment for years. I took supplements, like I said. I've done trials with different products. I told you I tried even Keranique. I've tried more than Keranique. I mean, I'm not going to go down the list, but now pretty much the only product I use is Dr. Bronner's. That's what I wash my hair with and wash my whole body with. That's what one product washes everything. And I use the mane and tail, and I use my homemade oil. That's it. The more simplified I made caring for myself, the healthier I noticed I became. And it was so noticeable that when people meet me in person, you're seeing me on camera. When people meet me in person, they are absolutely amazed, and they become speechless when I tell them I'm 52. They look at me and they're like, "You're lying." I've had people tell me right away, "You're lying." I'm like, "I'm not lying. I'm 52." They're like, "Let me see your ID." And I'm like, "You've got to be kidding me. I'm 52 years old." So it is possible. And you know, it's hard for me to believe too. I'm looking at myself just like you're looking at me, and I'm seeing very little change. In fact, it's almost like I'm anti-aging. I'm aging in reverse. Like I'm looking even somewhat more youthful than I did when I was younger. So really being mindful and conscious of how everything affects you. When I say everything, how the air affects you, how you feel about water when you drink it, when you don't drink it, how you feel when you eat certain foods, Are you feeling sleepy? Are you feeling like you are losing energy? Do you feel like sick? Like some foods, you feel sick after you eat it. Do you feel sick? Are you ignoring that? I stopped ignoring myself. I stopped having expectations that require me to ignore myself. I stopped making choices that require me to ignore myself. And these are the results of that. So I do have to qualify that it's a sacrifice. There is no such thing as having it all, because certain things counteract other things. They cannot coexist. So you have to let go of some things to reap the benefits of other things. It's a walking contradiction for me to go and eat Little Debbie, and I'm not picking on you, Little Debbie, because your treats are great and tasty and all that, but the ingredients of Little Debbie counteracts all the other things that I would be doing. So I can't eat both Little Debbie and get the results that I want to get from the benefits from the other things that I do. It just doesn't work. That's just chemistry. It just doesn't work. You can't mix two things together that neutralize each other and expect that you're going to get the results of one or the other. You're just not. So, I think we need to realize that we are made of chemical reactions going on inside of our bodies, and to educate ourselves about that. And I really hate saying that. I really hate saying educate yourself. I really hate it, because I hate when I hear people say it, or when they say it to me, and I'm thinking, is it because you don't want to share information? You don't want to be helpful? Just say that. Don't tell me I need to educate myself. It feels like an attack. It sounds so insulting to say to someone, educate yourself. There are people who are very knowledgeable who may not know something or other, and it's not any kind of deficiency that they don't know. Nobody knows everything, and I think that's okay. So to keep it positive, be curious and investigate some of your questions and reach out to other people. That's what I do. I talk to people all the time, and I learn as I go along. Sometimes you don't even know where to seek out information, but you might know that you don't know where to seek out information, and then that's a starting point for initiating the conversation with other people. I don't want this video to be very long, but I want to encourage you to be your best self, to be your healthiest self. And a youthful appearance is not genetic. I just want to leave you with that. It's not. It has to do with your habits. It has to do with your choices. It has to do with your environment, and it has to do with your interactions and how they impact you. So with that said, have a great day, everybody. I'm still working on my goals. Keep working on yours.
She's waiting.